So a few days back, I have sent a Google form in my Telegram group asking students what are the problems you're facing for your exam preparation, and I would definitely make a video on that topic and help you all out. I received hundreds of queries, out of which I shortlisted 24 major common requests. One of the most highly requested video is what we are going to discuss today. That is how to focus and concentrate in studies. So in today's video, I would share 4 important steps by following which you can focus and concentrate in your studies like a pro. So let's get started. Number 1, quitting social media. Now the major problem you lose your focus is by distractions of social media, as it is a fact that social media have become one of the most important part of our life. That is the reason I have divided social media into 2 important categories. Number 1 is immediate exit category and number 2 is restricted entry categories. Now in immediate exit categories, we have few of the social media platforms which you need to exit immediately. Those are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and to your surprise, you should also switch off your YouTube notification. What would this do? Switching off your YouTube notification will help you a lot to not get distracted. YouTube can be used for watching educational videos, but have you ever realized this? That 65% of the time you are on YouTube is due to the notification you receive from your favorite YouTuber. If you want to achieve something big in life, you have to lose something big in life. ठीक है? बलिदान परम धर्म. तो बलिदान यही है, quitting the social media platforms. In the second category, we have restricted entry category. Now in this category, I have allotted few of the applications which are very important for a student in the educational journey. That is, number 1 is YouTube, number 2 is Telegram, and number 3 is WhatsApp. We use the social media platforms for various reasons, but our priority should be only using them for educational purposes. That is, watching lectures, downloading notes, and staying updated. Since it is an addiction, you cannot quit them all in one day. That's why you have to select and allot an hour of your day when you can use the restricted entry social media platforms. But remember, you should never use social media during an hour before you go to bed and the first hour in the morning, that is when you wake up. Now, you have to understand this. No matter when you wake up in the morning, but utilizing the first hour of the morning is the game changer. Trust me. The early hour of your day, starting from the time when you wake up, is known as the alpha stage of your mind. You need to protect and invest that time in the most valuable things of your life. For example, when I was a kid, reading in class 5, my mom waked me up at 5 o'clock in the morning and hold me an English reading book and asked me to read the poem loud and clear until I memorized it. Those were the days when you may not know what are the questions which are going to come in the examination, but my mom definitely knew that the poem is that part of the syllabus which is surely to come. So she made me utilize the alpha time of my day into things which mattered the most for me when I was in class 5 at that age. Do you know what is the benefit of that? You will be surprised to know that I still remember few of the lines and also the picture of the baboon and the color of the page which I read 10 years back. That is the benefit of investing the alpha time of your life in the things which matters the most. So how do you use the alpha time of your day? By utilizing the alpha time, you should read the most important thing which you are definitely sure that this is going to come in the examination. For example, if you study company law, which is the most important thing in company law, which is definitely going to come in your examination, that is the section charts. So whenever you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you need to do is read and study the section chart. Use the alpha time of your life in the most important things of your life. At this moment, the most important thing is memorizing different things which are very important and which are very crucial to your examination. So I would suggest all that whenever you wake up in the morning, the first 2 hours of the morning, you utilize it by reading the most toughest thing in your life, right? You'll be paying more attention. Your brain power, your concentration level, your focus will be at the peak. So at that moment, you should take out the toughest subject of your life and then start studying. Step 2, knowing your place. A lot of students were asking me, sir, should I give first module should I give, this second module should I give, both the modules? What is my advice to you all is this, that stick to your group until July. Until July, do not experiment on anything. If the examinations are being conducted in August, then reading a new group will only result in wasting of time. You won't be able to prepare any group due to the exam pressure. So if the exams are held in December, you can add a group, but you need to wait for the notification. Take a decision and stick to the decision. Do not fall for any kind of advice given by the coaching mafias. That's my request. Third, building your study schedule. Building a perfect study schedule only means making plans for utilizing the time of your day efficiently and also effectively. Before building a schedule, identify your goals and divide your goals into two categories. First is long-term goals and the second is short-term goals. Now let me give you some example of long-term goal. Your long-term goal should include cracking your upcoming examination, estimating the duration for the preparation you need for cracking the examination, and also dividing the monthly task. Identify the number of subjects you have and divide them in monthly basis. For example, if you have 3 months for your exam, you can study tax and company law in the first month, tax and JIGL in the second month, and tax and SBEC in the third month. And also you should keep sufficient time for giving revision, then only your monthly goal will be accomplished, right? Let's talk about the short-term goals. You need to have weekly plans. At least plan the entire week before the week starts. Decide the chapter to cover in the first week. Allot studying time to the chapters according to the content and also keep track of your progress. Maintain a daily journal for the same. Here I'm sharing a sample of 8-hour study plan, considering that you wake up around 6 a.m. in the morning. So the first 2 hours you should utilize the alpha time at its best. Study the toughest subject according to you. Allot early morning slots for the following items which are the must to start a day. You should start a day with these items only. First is meditating for 10 minutes, making your bed, brooming your room and taking bath. Do the above after completing the early 2 hours of your day by studying, right? When you wake up, you study 2 hours and then go for the meditation of 10 minutes, then make your bed, broom your room and take bath, right? Now, this will give you positive energy throughout the day. And remember, you are just a living organism absorbing energy from your food, from the nature. So don't disbelieve the power of positive energy. It works. Trust. By this time, you have completed 2 hours of study. You need to study for 6 more hours to complete the 8-hour schedule, right? So you just look at the clock, it's just 9 a.m. You have the entire day to do that, right? But do not procrastinate. Do it now. Complete your 6-hour study now and then take rest later. Follow my instructions. Have your breakfast by 9:30 and start your second phase of studying from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. Here you will complete 5 hours of your daily target. Now you just need to study for 3 more hours. Plan it anytime you want. But if you're a person who studies at noon, then plan from 2 to 5 p.m. And if you're a person who likes to take a nap, then start studying from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That will complete the entire 8-hour schedule of your day, right? This is how you can complete 8 hours study in a day without any hampering to your physical health and your mental health. Fourth step, sustaining the routine till the month ends and executing the plan as planned with complete honesty. How to do that? How to sustain? How to execute plans without fail? Number one, for everything you do, award yourself. Give an award to yourself after the proper execution of every week. Your award may include anything which you love doing the most. For example, treating yourself with your favorite food, meeting your favorite person. You may also play your favorite instrument. Okay, this is how you award yourself at the end of every week, right? Next, keeping proper track of your daily work can also help you not to cheat your schedule. Now, when you keep your track of your daily work, you will always go and see that what are the things that you are doing in a daily basis. And as soon as you miss something out, you'd be thinking that, oh shit, I have missed something out. I have to again start doing it, right? So keeping the proper track of your daily work is what you need to do. The third thing, plan things with your colleagues or your friends and compete with them in any format. Conduct a test mutually. with your friends, maybe attending a test and competing for the marks, right? So plan out all these activities with your friends. The fourth thing is for those people who like to study alone. Try to enter in study groups and involve yourself in more and more test series. As soon as you read and you have some guidance from above, then you will be seeing that your plans are being executed properly. So that is what you should do. These are the 4 steps you need to follow, and trust me, as soon as you start following these 4 steps, your life will change at the best and you will start gaining back your concentration and focus in your studies. I hope that you have liked this video. Do drop a comment on this video that how you like the plans, and do you think that anything more can be added or anything less can be done. So do comment on the video. Thank you so much everyone. Happy learning. Stay connected. Bye bye. Take care.